All right, so Finn Surman, your second full season with the Timbers, man, but third year.
Yeah.
Tell me about how that first year here, the first time playing away from home from New Zealand, that you were able to learn and watch how to be a professional here in the States to now that you're the dude.
Yeah, I mean, that first, what do you say, 4 or 5 months when I first arrived was kind of a weird period for me because I'd come from playing a lot in Wellington and then move here and all of a sudden I'm, fifth or sixth choice centre back. So you're right down the pecking order and yeah, it's difficult at the start because you're like, I feel like I'm ready, I want to play, I want to try and help the team. But you kind of have to bide the time a little bit. And like you say, take your time to learn and learn what the league's about, learn your teammates, all that sort of stuff. And I'm actually pretty grateful now for the period I had where I didn't play and I was able to learn. And I think that set me up well for when I did get an opportunity at the end of that year. And then was able to build off of that and play well last year and continue it this year.
Yeah, and you've grown so much. And I mean, now you're a 22-year-old man, right? I mean,
Yeah.
how much has like this life changed for you here in the States?
Yeah, it definitely has changed a lot. I mean, come here, I'm 20 years old and I'd say I'm a pretty shy guy, like not necessarily unconfident, but I've definitely grown in confidence, both on the pitch and off the pitch in the time. And so I'm very grateful towards the staff, the entire staff in Portland for helping me develop both as a footballer but as a person as well, and really grow into, I guess, a leader and like I say, a man.
Pretty cool for anybody to be named the Supporters Player of the Year, and you got that. I mean, that's some great names that come through here.
Yeah.
Diego Valeri, our buddy Diego Chara,
Yeah.
list goes on and on. To have Finn Surman at 21, what honor was that the fans, that they honored you as their favorite player of the year?
That was a really special moment. That was awesome. I think that it's so underrated as a player, the feeling of being appreciated, and that's something that I feel in Portland. I really feel like the fans appreciate me for me and what I bring to the team or the club, and that's something that fills me with so much confidence and so much pride that I've got such amazing support here.
Great way to be in the season right now, but you got to step away because you got some bigger things to do. The World Cup, man. Yeah. First time for you to represent New Zealand. Yeah. That's got to be a lifetime achievement, which is the first of perhaps many for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think the World Cup is the pinnacle of world football, and so to have the opportunity to go there, represent my family, represent my country, represent Portland, is going to be amazing, and it's something that I've quietly worked towards for a long time. But yeah, it's an amazing thing, and I'm just so excited for it.
How about the family back at home, family, friends? I mean, they got to be just blowing you up when you made the squad and
yeah,
you guys get in, go to the group play.
Yeah, when I was able to tell my parents, I think they were pretty excited for me and pretty proud. And same with my mates as well. I told my close mates a little bit, or just before the announcement came out, and they were all super happy for me. So yeah, I've got amazing support back home, and yeah, can't wait to try to make them proud.
You were like 6 or 7 years old the last time the Kiwis made the World Cup.
Yeah.
Your memories of that are what?
Not a whole lot, to be honest. I do remember sitting at home watching the news one evening, and there was a clip of Winston Reid scoring his goal against Slovakia, and I just remember the celebrations of him and the whole team running to the corner, and that's kind of my most vivid memory of that 2010 World Cup. Amazing moment for New Zealand football.
Yeah, so that was 2010. So this is the third time that the Kiwis have made the World Cup. What role do you have now that you're one of those players? There's going to be 6, 7-year-old boys and girls back in New Zealand that are being like, that's Finn Surman. Yeah. I could do that.
Yeah. I hope for myself and for our team is to continue to grow football in New Zealand, continue to inspire and really try to show the pathway for players that are coming up now as the players in 2010 did for us. I think that those moments in 2010 really galvanized New Zealand football and helped to grow the game there, and we want to continue to do that, make people proud and really grow the game in New Zealand.
Kind of a wild stat that you're the second active Timber to ever play in the World Cup, man. I mean, those are some great players that come through here. What's the significance of that for you?
I think it's just special. I think that it's awesome because Portland has supported me so much in the last 2 years, and now I know that when I go to the World Cup, I am representing a part of that, and I think that's yeah, should be hopefully cool for them. Hopefully get some support from some Portlanders, and yeah, just really excited to try to make them proud as well.
Yeah, group play, you got LA, and then you go to Vancouver, BC, so there might be some green and gold in the stands. That's pretty
Hopefully,
great, right?
yeah, hopefully it helps that we're staying on the West Coast for the group games, and yeah, hopefully get some Timber supporters up there, especially up to Vancouver. Yeah, it will be awesome.
So you made a couple trips to Vancouver to play the Whitecaps. So what's like your role as like maybe tour guide for your teammates
Yeah.
up there?
Yeah, I definitely have to speak a little bit to the boys about just what to expect and that sort of stuff, what the stadium's like, and the weather and that sort of stuff. Maybe be a bit of a tour guide before the games and stuff like that. But nah, it's pretty nice to be able to play somewhere where you're a little bit familiar with the surroundings.
So you didn't start playing soccer till you were 10?
Yeah.
What did you play before that?
Well, I mean, I played a little bit at lunchtime and,
Okay.
and morning tea, but never for a club until I was 10. Before that, I played a lot of cricket and a lot of hockey. Those were my two sports when I was younger, and then a bit of basketball, volleyball, athletics when I was a little bit older. But yeah, didn't play football until I was 10.
And then you ended up going to boarding school and really get into soccer. So
Yeah.
at what point, when you were having your morning tea and doing hockey and whatnot, when did somebody go like, we got to get you out like full time playing soccer?
Well, it was, I mean, not a funny story, but like when I was 9 or 10, and we'd always play, say, the year 4s versus the year 6s in football at lunchtime. And I remember that a couple of the year 6 boys were like, you got to go join a club. And I wanted to, but I had to go and convince mum. And so I ended up joining my best friend's team at the time. And yeah, just fell in love from there and stayed with it.
And, you know, every little kid wants to score goals. So you're dynamo on defense. How did that change happen?
Yeah, like everyone, I started as a striker and just slowly get moved back and back and back. And then literally I got played centre back for one game, and my coach said I did well, and I just stayed there, you know. So I've been there since I was probably 12 or 13. But I like it now, so that's good.
Yeah, very cool. I mean, you're leading in so many great categories, right? Do you look at the numbers at all?
Well, people send them to me sometimes and say, you know, yeah, doing well with this stat or this stat. And I mean, stats are sometimes true, sometimes a little bit false. So I try not to look too much into it. But it is kind of cool when you know, like, you're leading the league in blocks or clearances or something like that. But I mean, as cliche as it is, the most important thing for me is the team does well. So as long as I can help them, it's all good.
Just so pretty new to the senior team for New Zealand, but you got 17 caps, 15 starts, 2 international goals.
Yeah.
That's got to be just, I mean, beyond childhood dream. Like,
Yeah.
That's got to be like just cloud 9.
Yeah, I mean, if you go back like 3 years, even thinking that I would play for the national team was still a dream. And so it's pretty special to be able to say I played that amount of games and even scored goals. I think when I scored against Norway, it was a pretty unreal feeling. And yeah, it's something super proud. And again, it's another one of those things where I'm able to represent my family and the people that have supported me in my journey on the international stage, which is just awesome.
When you came to Portland over 2 years ago, that was the first time you'd played away from New Zealand.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts coming here, and how has that transpired since?
I mean, I think at the time I was just super excited to I guess move away from New Zealand and try something new, and I guess test myself in a different environment. And so I think at first I was super excited, and then I kind of got here and I was like, this is big, like I'm a little bit nervous and that sort of stuff, and that probably played into taking a bit of time to learn the league and that sort of stuff. But yeah, I think since about a week or two of being here, I was like, I love it here. And people always ask me, you know, how are you finding it? Do you like Portland? That sort of stuff. And I always tell them I'm loving it.
Where you play, you're one of the leaders on the team now. What's your role on New Zealand?
Yeah, I mean, I think similar. I think the defenders are asked to be, you know, like dominant defenders and leaders as well. And I think that's something that I try to be. We have within New Zealand, within our team, we have a kind of a shared leadership model where we want everyone to be leaders. And I think that ties in well with what I do here at the club. And yeah, I think it's important to just be yourself and yeah, bring the best of myself in Portland to my national team.
You'll be away from the club for a while here. So what's your goals? What do you envision what this World Cup run will be for you?
Well, I really want to be part of the team that wins the first game for New Zealand at the World Cup. So we've had some draws, but we've not won a game. So I really want to be part of that, and I also want our team to get out of the group. So those are kind of two like definitive goals that we have. And then, like I was saying before, I think that to be able to inspire the kind of next generations of Kiwis and grow the game in football, and grow the game of football in New Zealand is a big kind of overarching thing.
When's the last time you went back home?
I was back in December time, which was really nice. See all my friends, see my family, and you know what's perfect is it's winter here, so I miss winter. Go back and it's summer there, so it's beautiful.
You got the perfect world, man. When you have a rare day off here in Portland, when you're here, not back at home in New Zealand, what's something you got to do?
A day off in Portland, I have to go to this place called Karaoke Bowls. It's like a SIE place. I have to go there, and then I think I have to just go for a walk, whether that's in the city or out in the forest somewhere. Just get out of the house and enjoy it.
Sports can be challenging. The game of soccer can be. I mean, there's a lot of ups and downs, practice, games, travel, whatever.
Yeah.
What do you use to get yourself back to center and be the best that Finn Surman can be?
I don't know. I think I call my parents when I can, when I need to reset a little bit, and then connect with my friends, both back home but also here, and I don't know, maybe some PlayStation or something like that. Speak to them and just kind of switch off from football.
What's the go-to on PlayStation?
I play too much Call of Duty. With both with boys here and boys back home. Yeah.
Gotta let the aggression out somehow, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Cool. Good luck on the group stage.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
Much.
Cool.